Kengen. Has the bond trading of Kengen, which has been automated, increased investor confidence?
No, not really on the local front, because they're still to bring out the official figures of where actually most of the money they're claiming that Kengen got came from. And our own opinion is that most of that money actually is not local, and it came from foreigners outside who have been having an interest on the local market.
Do you think Kengen will take up that 10 billion extra that they're talking about?
Most probably they will. They need the funds. 15 billion will only help them in 3 projects and roughly close to about 150 megawatts extra power, and they need much more than that. So most probably they will take the extra 10 billion, but what it will do to the bottom line will be another story.
Many analysts are saying Kengen's bond is oversubscribed by about 68%. What's your take on it?
It can be true. A lot of foreigners have been coming to the market, and they've been very active on the money market side of it. Yields are actually higher, and it's close to risk-free, since the company is owned 70% by the government. So that 68% can actually be real, around 20 billion, 22 billion there.
Let's take a look at the power situation in Kenya and take it forward. Kengen had said that it needs to invest at least about 40 billion shillings in power generation every year, basically, to keep up with its electricity demand. Do you think that's actually feasible going forward?
Funding is going to be a problem. They've been getting most of their funding from outside because of the government guarantee. And now them coming into the local market to borrow starts raising questions whether they're actually running out of credit lines outside of Kenya. So funding might become a problem for them to do that, and especially when most of their funding is going not to the most efficient form of electricity that Kenya can get, which is geothermal, which will be cheaper. Most of their funding is still going to hydro or thermal.
And what do you think is the outlook for Kengen?
As a company listed, basically expect their share price to come down as investors also start taking into account the burden of the interest payment that they have to bear on their P&L. I expect their profit outlook not to be that high.
All right, let's take a look at the bourse. It's midweek. How do you expect the bourse to close on Friday?
Still down, as our opinion as Amana has been maintained that we are in a bearish period in the short and in the long run. If you look at the technical indicators, the 50-day exponential moving average and the 200-day, the market is currently down below those averages. And the market activity is currently 65 to 75% being dominated by foreigners. So as long as there's no retail and institutional investors from Kenya, we don't expect the NSE to come out of the current bear run that it is in right now.